Hello world and welcome back to the bench. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Number one, I had like this 8-year-old laptop over here working for my recording station with cameras and audio and all that kind of jazz. And what I found were all my cameras were dropping out. Things were getting really rough and it was getting really slow and laggy. So I spent a week trying to get things to work, spent a week trying to test and get things going where they needed to go. It went horribly. Then I spent a week in denial and the fact that I needed to get a new laptop. And then I spent a week finding a new laptop. And that's what we have now. And I found a laptop called Nemo, of all things. Unbelievable price, under $500. Seems to be doing great. If you're interested in knowing about this Nemo laptop, let me know. Otherwise, just know I have a new recording station and hopefully I'm back for much more consistency. We are here at the end to talk about this keyboard, taking a Commodore 64 keyboard and hooking it up to the SX64. Editor Rich, drop in some photos here. So you guys seen the other videos where I kind of was Android pinning between things and getting weird results. I went into my AV bag of stuff and I found male and female crimp pins. So I made my own cable for male to male, and then I went and made little female crimps on all the SX64 ends. And then I got to testing, and it made it so much easier because I could just kind of easily move. And what I found out immediately was I was backwards. And so then I went rightwards. And when I went rightwards, things started coming through incredibly well, but it was so inconsistent. So that had me thinking, how can I fix this connection point? Look what I found on the internets that just changed. I never even knew these existed. Let me get it out. Let me show it to you. Okay. So I found this little guy right here. And I think you call this captive screw connections. And so here's a DB25 female that I just took all the wires, I took the pins off them that I'd crimped on, and I wired them in. And I wired them in right. So they are the right ways, not the back ways. And tonight, we're going to plug this in and see if it works. I have really good hopes. Okay, so to get this going, I take the male end and I plug it in with the female end. Everything's nice and tight. Let's turn this to where I kind of have it in view. And by the way, I hooked up the video out. I'd been hooking up like this side iPhone thing to try and film the front. And I was like, oh, it has video out. So I ran it into my little capture box and I'm going to be able to see it on the screen. Well, here, let me bring that up. All right, we got the capture box up. Let's turn this on. It's not as clean as I would see. It gets, is that just, that's not my cable. Oh, well, hold on. Yeah, that's not my cable. Sorry, it looks the way it does. Let's try the keyboard. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Oh, let's go back one. That was me. Holy smokes. This is working beautifully. That's me hitting the key one too many times. That was not any problem with the key itself. You can take a Commodore 64 keyboard and make it part of an SX64. So let's turn things off. Let's put stuff back together and get this to where it's kind of in its shell. All right, I'll be right back. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to use the strain relief. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy, work with me. Okay, I didn't get the strain relief to work, and I'm not worried about using the, female connections here. I'll just let these two plug together inside the unit. Let's see, I need to tape that up somehow. Let's just put that right there. Where's the bottom? Holy smokes. Where did it go? Where's the bottom of this case? I know it's here somewhere. Did I leave it here? There's the bottom of the case. And I got some screws over there. So what I'm going to look at is I'm just going to plug this together. Oh, and it fits so nice. And I'm going to bring that through the port right back there. And that should let me oh, look at that. That doesn't feel right. Is it because there's just a motherboard missing in there? Oh, and I got a couple screws. Let's just put those in place. We got a keyboard. We got a keyboard. Now we need to test the floppy drive. All right, I have a disk over here from earlier. This is the VIC 1541 test demo. Let's see how it likes that. All right, so I should be able to just, yeah. I mean, it kills the purpose of being transportable in the sense it doesn't click in, but there is a keyboard. Let's listen. Oh, it's trying. Oh, it's trying. It is trying. Come on. Oh. Oh. You didn't get to see. It's trying. I don't think it's going to work. I think, yeah, we just failed out. Is that just we're dirty? Is it just we're dirty on that floppy drive? How many times do I get to open this? Let's try again. Let's try again. I'm going to just... Okay, let's try one more time. I believe the floppy isn't working. Wow, that feels really good too. All these keys work really well. Nah, it's gone. It's not going to work. We're going to fail. Aldi water, in case you're interested. We're going to fail. Oh, loading! I think we definitely need it clean. Okay, okay. Okay. Floppy drive's working, but I'm going to say barely working is what, and boy, this video out. Woo, boy. That video out looks bad. Oh, there we go. Now it looks great. I'm going to try another disc. Let's take that out. Did this disc work? I can't remember. I don't think that disc worked. I do have another one. Okay, here was Stealth Fighter. And I think this was a load, comma 8, comma 1. Did it just need to be exercised a little bit? Oh, I think it just needed to be exercised a little bit. A cleaning would not hurt this thing at all. But I think it just needed to kind of read a disc, and now we're loading a disc. Let's see, this will take a while, so I'm going to cut and I'll see you in a minute. I'm going to jump back in while this loads. If you want a Commodore 64 keyboard to work with an SX64, Pins 1 and 2 go to 1 and 2. You skip 3 and 4, and then you just keep going up. You go 5, 6, 7, 8, and you get to 20. So 5 to 20 is literally in the same sequential order. But pins 1 and 2 have to, or the first 2 wires from the Commodore 64 have to go to pins 1 and 2 on the SX64. You skip 3 and 4 on the SX64, and then you go 5 up to 20 and fill out the rest. That's all it needed to be. I kept doing it backwards. And that's why I was getting some things working, some things not working. Maybe I'll write that in the comments when I go to post this in case anybody goes to view it. And maybe at the end I'll throw up a schematic. No, I won't do that. But DM me if you're interested. But I think that's really cool that now this guy can go someplace and be set up for people to experience the SX64 with a Commodore 64 keyboard, which now means I need to learn to paint a Commodore 64 case. If this was the same gray, and if this was the same dark gray, I think those are gray and dark gray. I think that would be really cool. So this band matches this matches this. I think that would be really neat, but I have no idea how to paint a Commodore 64 case. But that's why YouTube's there. So we'll look that up and see what I can do. Okay, I think we're in great shape. This is amazing. I am so happy. This SX64 now has a new life with a Commodore 64 keyboard. And this probably could have just been one video. If number one, I would have not tried to be all patching cables with Arduino male-female pins. And number two, if I wouldn't have done things backwards. And number three, if I would have found that adapter first, that would have saved, I could have just unscrewed wires and moved wires around so easily from that adapter versus what I was trying to do. So a little bit of research could have gone a long way. But they say when it rains, it pours. Look at this. Oh yeah, we got a second one. And I'm telling you, this guy came in incredibly well. I'll do another video on this SX64 with its keyboard and have that set up on the channel. But it's a whole nother story. This unit came from the East Coast, and unbelievably, the price difference, I mean, I had a good deal on this one, but the price difference, I got a really good deal on that one. So watch out. I'll bring this back up on the channel. We'll test that one out. I know I still have some sound issues to deal with here, but I also have a big Craigslist find that came through with Ryan that we need to go through. And I've got a Craigslist find that came through that we need to go through. So now that I can make videos again, hopefully I'll start seeing you all so much more. Thanks for hanging out to the end. And yeah, just keep hacking away. It'll come together.